Ladies and gentlemen, I wonder if I could ask you to stand as you are able. Thank you. He's coming back. Please be seated. Would you join me in thanking our piper, Mr. Bruce McDonald? Dean Wichtel, honored guests, fellow veterinarians, student veterinarians, ladies and gentlemen. If we haven't yet met, my name is Peter Conlon, and I have the great privilege of being the Associate Dean of Students at the Ontario Veterinary College. I'm very pleased on behalf of the faculty, the staff, and all of the other student veterinarians in our OVC community to welcome all of you to this ceremony and celebration that recognizes the point at which this class formally joins the veterinary profession as our student veterinarian colleagues. I know you know this already, but I don't think it ever hurts to say it again. These are such remarkable people that you have sent us. And for all of us at OVC, it's been an absolute joy and pleasure to be with them as they begin their 4-year veterinary journey here and the journey that will encompass a great part of the rest of their lives. That journey began just 20 days ago, and I know that may be hard to believe. Boy, it either seems hugely longer or hugely shorter than that. We'll reach a major milestone one afternoon in the week of June the 13th, 2022, although we don't know which afternoon is yet. If everybody, they and us, have done our jobs correctly, they will each receive that afternoon the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine and recite the Veterinarians Oath, as they will today. The platform party will, I'm sure, speak of the future, but I would like to talk to you a bit about a past OVC class. OVC 2022 came to us on September 3rd as the 156th class to join the college and the veterinary profession in Ontario. You are the latest, Jade Jackals, but perhaps we can look back for a moment and see who were the first. They were just 3 men: Robert Robinson of Tullamore, northwest of Toronto and now located on Airport Road, William Elliott of the nearby hamlet of Sandhill, and George Kempschel of Vaughan, which was then a small town north of Toronto. These were OVC's first students in 1862, and in 1866 were our first graduates. Among them were our first international students. Robert Robinson had been born in Armagh, Ireland in 1836, and he arrived in Canada with his family at the age of 15. After he graduated from OVC, he practiced and farmed in Peel County, Ontario, near where he had grown up, until his death in 1901. George Kempschel was born in England, and after leaving OVC, he practiced for 40 years in Ingersoll, Ontario, until his death in 1914, and his obituary in the local newspaper spoke of the high regard with which he was held in his community. And William Elliott, born in Peel County in 1835, had his veterinary practice for many years in Elora, which is a beautiful, picturesque little town north of Guelph. These 3 men, having satisfied the eligibility requirements of attending just 3 sessions at the veterinary school in Toronto on Temperance Street, which had been founded in 1862 by Andrew Smith, who had graduated from the Royal Veterinary College in Edinburgh just that year, and hence the significance of the pipes today. They presented themselves at the college for their final oral exams on Tuesday, March the 26th, 1866, and all 3 were successful. Surely Robert's and George's and William's emotions after passing those examinations and then receiving their diplomas on May 1st of that year can have been little different from those that this class has already experienced, and even this early on. The excitement, the sense of accomplishment, the pride in themselves, and perhaps also some apprehension about how their veterinary journey would unfold. As well, can we not imagine that the almost palpable joy and pride that you, their families, friends, and mentors are feeling today must surely have been present in 3 Ontario households that May 1st, 152 years ago, or at least as soon as telegrams could convey the news from Toronto that I passed. On a historical note, for those of you who've never seen one, telegrams were the text messages of the 19th century. You, the Jade Jackals, have now joined an unbroken chain of more than 11,000 men and women who have been students at OVC, and you, family members, friends, and mentors are joining the hundreds of thousands of people who have helped them each reach their goal. For that, I sincerely thank everyone in this hall, all of you watching on webcast, and now being members of the larger OVC extended family as you support this class. And I promise you that we will take very good care of them while they are here with us. Now, to bring greetings and to welcome this class are representatives of the organized veterinary profession. Dr. Troy Mcpherson is past president of the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association, which is the voice of our profession across the nation in the promotion of animal welfare and One Health, ensuring optimal care for animals, people, and the environment. Dr. Mcpherson is from Cape Breton. She graduated from OVC in 1989 and is a small animal veterinarian. Her main interests are internal medicine, feline medicine, and ultrasound. Dr. Mcpherson.
Hello. I'm honored to bring the Ontario Veterinary College class of 2022 greetings from the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association. I would like to extend these greetings as well to faculty and staff of OVC. I would also like to congratulate all the parents, grandparents, and family members present today for getting these future veterinarians this far. As Peter said, for those who don't know me, my name is Dr. Troy Mcpherson. I'm a graduate of the Ontario Veterinary College, OVC 89, Panthers, and I now practice in a small animal practice in Nova Scotia. I'm proud to say I represent the Canadian veterinarians, including all of the veterinary students present here today, as the immediate past president of the CVMA. As you are aware, our profession is diverse. We cover all animal species as well as all aspects of veterinary medicine, from private practice to research, public health, disease surveillance, animal welfare advocacy, and food hygiene, to name a few. Pardon me. The Canadian Veterinary Medical Association is the only association that advocates for veterinarians all across Canada, from coast to coast to coast, and internationally. At the CVMA, we have three main priorities: to be a powerful advocate for animal welfare, to be a leader on national issues such as animal health, public health, ecosystem health, and food safety, to help you achieve a successful career and a balanced life. And this last priority underpins the careers of every veterinarian and, frankly, all Canadians. As veterinary students, you are all members of the CVMA, and your representative for the students of the CVMA, which is the SCVMA, is Brittany O'Brien, who unfortunately couldn't be with us here today. But when you see her around campus, she can answer any questions you have about the CVMA. As members of the CVMA, you receive complimentary Canadian veterinary journals, you have access to our CVMA website, and CVMA sponsors and supports the Student Symposium. You have all been selected because of your determination, your capacity to learn, and your love of animals. You could not have chosen a better institution than OVC. Here you have diversity, you have new challenges, you have constant renewal. In the coming years, you will be faced with challenges, but with persistence, work, and cooperation, you will succeed. You need to remember that you can be successful in many different aspects of the veterinary medicine. I challenge you to be bold and to explore a new practice or a new field of practice that you've never been exposed to before. This is your beginning, and the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association is here with you. Work hard and success will be yours. The CVMA is very pleased to welcome you to this wonderful profession and to provide you with your lab coats today. Wear them proudly. Remember, you can go fast alone or you can go farther together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Troy. The Ontario Veterinary Medical Association is the organization that represents veterinarians and our interests in this province. Dr. Susan Dorland is president-elect of the OVMA. Dr. Dorland's love of animals began when she was growing up on a small farm in rural Ontario, and after graduating from OVC in 1993, she began working at the Oshawa Animal Hospital in Oshawa, Ontario. She now owns that practice and describes her role as a veterinarian and practice owner as the best job in the world. Dr. Dorland.
Thank you, Peter. Good morning, everyone. When I first arrived this morning, I must admit, this building wasn't here when I was where you are. That was 30 years ago right now. I didn't realize that until I started doing math with Dr. Conlon, who was instrumental in our class, provided us with lots of great guidance, and I will say you're in very good hands with Peter on your team. I'd like to begin by extending my congratulations to you, the class of 22. As Peter said, I was a 93. That seems like a long time ago, but it really is going to fly by. It's an absolute honor for me to represent the OVMA today and to be here with you for this absolutely wonderful ceremony. I'm sure that, like me, many of you have dreamed of a career in veterinary medicine for as long as you can remember. Your acceptance into the Ontario Veterinary College represents a very significant milestone. Not only does it mean that you're well on your way to fulfilling that big dream of becoming a veterinarian, but it's also the first step in a career that offers an incredible range of opportunities for you. Private practice, industry, government, academia, just to name a few. It's also a chance to make a real difference in the lives of people and animals. You will make the world a better place. I'm sure it's been a very long road to get here, one with many challenges, no doubt. You all deserve recognition for the hard work and dedication that has earned you a spot at one of the best veterinary schools in the world. Just a few weeks into the semester, I think Peter alluded to that, you're already off and running, and I'm sure you're already looking forward to the day when it's over. I know it seems like a long time from now when you will be graduating, but I will tell you that this time at OVC will fly by. It is important that you do the extracurricular activities because that's what's going to get you through. Your mascot matters for your class, honor it. Hockey matters a lot as well. You must honor that. Even if you don't play, you have to honor hockey at OVC. My advice to you today is quite simple. Enjoy your time at OVC. It's an experience you will only have once. You will cherish the memories of your time spent here, and you will gain very valuable skills and friendships that will last for your entire life. I encourage you to take advantage of the many learning opportunities available to you outside of OVC. The Ontario Veterinary Medical Association offers lots of volunteer opportunities for students, and as someone who's been an OVMA volunteer for many years, I can promise you that it's one of the most rewarding experiences of your career. If you excel in a leadership role, and I'm sure many of you do, consider becoming a student representative on the OVMA Board of Directors. If you enjoy writing, use your talents to submit an article for the OVMA Focus magazine. Or, if you're really great at fundraising, consider organizing an event with your fellow colleagues in support of our charitable arm, the Farley Foundation. The Farley Foundation subsidizes the cost of veterinary care for the pets of those people who are in financial need. You can also join us for one of the Foundation's annual fundraising events. Our golf tournament, held in August, is a great opportunity to network with veterinarians and industry professionals. If you enjoy cycling, join us for the Ride for Farley in September, an event that brings together veterinarians, veterinary staff, and pet owners to raise funds for the Foundation. There's no time like the present to get involved with the Provincial Veterinary Association, and we look forward to helping you achieve your personal and professional goals. This morning, the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association is thrilled to present to each one of you a personalized stethoscope as a symbol of your entry into the veterinary profession. We hope and we know that this stethoscope will become an essential tool as you immerse yourself in veterinary medicine over the next 4 years and beyond. When you graduate, we hope the stethoscope that you receive today from the OVMA reminds you that the OVMA is your source and your voice. We are here to help you be as successful as possible personally and professionally. Congratulations to the Jade Jackals on your beginning of your time at OVC. I wish every one of you every success as you pursue the best profession in the world. Please enjoy the ride.
Thank you very much, Sue. The College of Veterinarians of Ontario is the provincial regulatory and licensing body for veterinarians that also protects the public's interest. Ms. Jan Robinson is the Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of the CVO, a position she has held since 2012. Thank you, Adam. Ms. Robinson has more than 25 years' experience providing guidance to policy governance organizations. As Registrar and CEO, she greatly values the opportunity to serve the public interest, and her position enables her to bring innovative approaches to the delivery of regulatory programs. Ms. Robinson.
Good morning. I am so delighted to be here with you. Dean Wichtel, Dr. Conlon, honored guests, and most importantly, the members of OVC Class 2022. What a pleasure it is to welcome you to the profession of veterinary medicine on behalf of the Council of the College of Veterinarians of Ontario. This occasion marks a significant beginning, and you've accomplished much to be here today, and we're all championing that. Getting into the OVC is a highly competitive process, and it's a privilege for you, for each of you who've been accepted. While I'm not a veterinarian, I am a member of a professional discipline, which is occupational therapy, and I can tell you when I applied, the competition was stiff, and it still is. So I know what that feels like, and you should be so proud of your achievement. You're embarking on a journey to become a highly regarded professional and one which has the public trust. You're also joining one of the oldest professions in Canada. Licensed since 1877, veterinary medicine is only preceded by the community of law and of human medicine, and it's closely followed by dentistry and pharmacy. The other point I'd like to raise is that the use of the title doctor is also an honor bestowed on a very small number of professions. The act of entering a profession is an important concept to reflect on, and one I would encourage you to keep in mind throughout your studies and your career. You know, veterinary medicine is just not an academic program. You're not like every other student on campus. This is a professional school, and licensed professionals hold an obligation to society. And in fact, it's a contract to uphold standards, to earn trust, and to provide the quality of care that the public expects. In joining this profession, you're pledging to uphold the highest moral and ethical standards in service to animals, to their welfare, to the public, and to public health. Over the next 4 years, you will learn new skills, both technical and other essential skills like communication, teamwork, leadership. And you'll also expand your knowledge and hone your judgment to determine what your contribution to the profession will be and how you're going to best serve the public. You know that your ideas for your future now will be shaped along the way. And I can tell you, in my professional career plan, I never had CEO and Registrar of the College of Veterinarians in that lineup. But I can tell you it is absolutely my best role yet, and so I really urge you to keep a really big, open mind. In the months and years ahead, the CVO looks forward to getting to know you. We will meet you at lectures, we'll invite you to lunch and learns, we'll seek your voice in our consultations, and we'll provide you with information on college news. The College Council also promotes student engagement in professional self-regulation through its student representative. And right at the moment, that's Julie Culvert, who is in year 3, and she's amazing. So feel free to connect with Julie should you have any questions regarding the CVO, but of course you can contact us directly as well. I invite you to our website. Find us on social media, become informed about the policies and the programs and the initiatives excuse me, that we have regarding regulation and the veterinary profession in Ontario. Our resources will support you as you move towards professional practice. So again, on behalf of the college and its council, I wish you success as you embark on your veterinary studies.
Thank you very much, Jan. The Ontario Veterinary College's Alumni Association links OVC with its graduates and is a very strong supporter of the college and of our student veterinarians. Dr. Bob Van Delst has served on the OVC Alumni Association board since 2012 and was president of the Alumni Association in 2015. You heard from Dr. Dorland how important hockey is at the college. Dr. Van Delst has been the chair of the annual OVC Alumni Hockey Tournament also since 2012, an important guy to know. Dr. Van Delst graduated from OVC in 1995 and has a wide range of experience in veterinary practice in rural and urban settings, and served veterinarians and veterinary team members on behalf of Hills Pet Nutrition Canada. Dr. Van Delst.
Good morning, everyone. Of course, especially good morning to the OVC class of 2022. It seems odd to say that about anything at this point so far in our lives. So yes, I'm Bob Van Delst, and on behalf of the OVC Alumni Association, I'd like to welcome you to the veterinary profession. And I know a number of people already that have presented are welcome you to the conversation and the community, and to participate as much as you can in with our profession, starting right now. It wasn't long ago that I was sitting, where you are now, but just like Dr. Dorland said, not really where you are now, but in a, different sense that way. And it's easy to be, I think, in my time there, overwhelmed by the things that were going on and all that there was to offer at OVC. But I'd certainly want to encourage you to try and slow down and do all the things that you can that come with this great experience. It's no easy task what you've accomplished already, and yet when you look back years from now, it'll often be a lot of the things that aren't about learning that you'll remember about your time at OVC. So over the next 4 years at OVC, as well as once you graduate, the OVC Alumni Association will be there to help you as well. One of the main ways we do this is by offering fantastic events and activities. Some, like continuing education symposiums, are great opportunities for learning more about veterinary medicine. Others, like our receptions and networking nights at conferences across North America, are good ways to meet other alumni, expand your professional network, and reconnect with colleagues. And some of them, like our annual hockey tournament, are just plain fun. So as Dr. Dorland had said, hockey matters even after you graduate. So keep that in mind. One small thing we do for our new student veterinarians is to provide you with a few words of wisdom from an OVC alum. Once you receive your lab coats, please check in the pockets for this piece of advice. I hope that this provides you with some good insight from someone who has walked this path before. If I can personally share a couple pieces of advice for you over the next 4 years. The first was to get involved, whether it's clubs, student government. Your time at OVC, as I said, is more than just lectures. And find time for a plug here too. The OVC Alumni Association is looking for a rep from your class as well. So, keep that one in mind. I guess the other thing that I'd want to encourage you to think about was to stay open-minded as far as where your career will go. Certainly mine has gone a number of different places, both serving in industry as well as practice, and back and forth a couple of times for that matter. And I think it's something that is tremendous strength about our profession, that there's just so much that you can do with the degree that you're working on. So, a final note, I believe that there's a number of OVC alumni in attendance in support of many of you that are here. And if those individuals would want to approach me after this session, we have a small gift for each of those people, because they're very important to us as part of the Alumni Association. So I hope that you enjoy the rest of the celebration today with your family and friends. And once again, congratulations and welcome to the OVC community.
Thank you, Bob. Dr. Jeff Wichtel is the 11th Dean of the Ontario Veterinary College. Before his arrival at OVC, he was at the Atlantic Veterinary College in Charlottetown, where he was the Associate Dean, Graduate Studies and Research. And before joining AVC, Dr. Wichtel taught at Massey University in New Zealand and at the College of Veterinary Medicine at North Carolina State University in Raleigh. He received his Bachelor of Veterinary Science and PhD degrees from Massey and is board certified by the American College of Theriogenologists, a term you will probably want to Google later today. Dr. Wichtel.
Thank you, Peter. So good morning. It's delightful to welcome you here as the Dean of the Ontario Veterinary College, and certainly a tremendous showing of family, friends, and supporters here today. So thank you, and thank you to my colleagues here for the words of wisdom. It's hard to give you any advice because I've given you so much good advice, but I'll try and give you a little as I go along. You've joined the veterinary profession at one of the top veterinary colleges in the world, and we are blessed certainly by a tremendous applicant pool, you students. I often tell people that we have the best students in the world, and it might sound like bragging, but honestly I don't think it's exaggerating. We do have the best students in the world. There's absolutely you've prepared yourself well for this. There's no academic reason for any of you to fail, and I think what you'll find is that with the culture of mentorship we have here at the college, everyone you encounter will be trying to make you a success. So just remember that. I think you've heard this message a few times. You're in now. And it's all about just enjoying the ride. It's sort of a cliche to say that the profession is in a moment of change. I think every generation of veterinarians has said that about themselves. But we are spending a little more time looking intensely into the future as a profession right now. And I'm kind of excited for your generation of veterinarians. A bit sad for me because I probably won't see a lot of these changes, at least not during my professional life. But I think it's fair to say that society and our attitudes to the animals that we care for, the way in which we conduct ourselves in the world as veterinarians, it's changing. Society demands more, expects a higher standard. There's a higher standard of food safety, of biosecurity. There's an expectation that veterinarians will help engage in the health of our ecosystems and the planet. It's a very exciting time and opens many horizons for you, but also sets standards that are higher. But this is not something to fear. Veterinarians have always, as a profession, had challenges, and we've always risen to that challenge. And there's no particular reason why your generation is the flag bearers of these new challenges, whether it be driven and catalyzed by digital technology, telehealth, artificial intelligence, big data, all of these terms that we hear every day. They are starting to impact how we interact with animals and how we care for them. But you are up to that, and it's going to be a very exciting future for you, and I encourage you to embrace it and not be fearful, because as long as there has been veterinarians, the standards of care of animals has increased, and that will certainly be true also. So that's my advice to you, as it was from our colleagues here today. Keep an open mind, embrace change. We're going to have to embrace change as well, and I think you're well prepared to do so. So this is a great time for personal professional growth for you over the next 4 years. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Rely both on us to help you get there, but also rely on each other, because each of you come with a life experience and talents and skills that I think will be valuable. And as was said before, the friends and relationships and the opportunities and experiences you have here in the next 4 years will sustain you for an entire career. So welcome.
Thank you very much, Jeff. So, Jay Jackals, even though we're not in class right now, I'm going to give you some homework. It is this. Do not consider that membership in and involvement with our profession's organizations is an optional affair. It is not. Instead, I ask you to take it on as a lifelong obligation to contribute your time and talent in order to help maintain the vibrant and vital entity that is veterinary medicine in Ontario and in Canada today. And perhaps one day, you will be seated here, welcoming a future class to, as many have said, the best profession in the world. So, class, the moment has come. I'm going to ask the first row of the class to now stand. Each row will follow suit. I will read your names in alphabetical order. As I do so, please come up and receive the congratulations of your colleagues to my right. Then proceed up the aisle on the left side of the auditorium, my right, where an important transformation will occur, and then come back to your seat. Please remain standing when you come back to your seat. Megan, it can be challenging to be a leader, but I know you can do it. Megan Atchison is from Mount Bridges, Ontario. Camille Alander, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Thomas Angel, Edison, New Jersey. Catherine Arbor, Scarborough, Ontario. Hannah Azaria, Toronto. Catherine Boss, Campbell, New York. Keely Baker from Thorndale, Ontario. Bianca Balden, Mississauga. Chesney Baldwin, Holland Landing, Ontario. Michael Barbado, South Grafton, Massachusetts. Bethany Bass, Sarnia. Heather Bauman, St. Jacobs. Irene Burkov, Bat Yam, Israel. Emily Blake, Redding, California. Hannah Boddy, Toronto. Elise Bonema, Ottawa. Hannah Boss, Kincardine. Cassandra Bridge, Lionhead, Ontario. For those of you who are saying, Lionhead, where's Lionhead? It's on the Bruce Peninsula. Caitlin Brown is from Ottawa. Jordan Buchan is from Guelph. Nicole Burkar, Whitby. Cassandra Campbell from Georgetown. Megan Campagato from Dutton, Ontario. Jenna Carlson, Lafayette, New York. Jada Chiasson, St. Lambert, Quebec. And Kristen Chin is from Markham. Ruby Chow from Toronto. Robert Cousins, Flamborough. Jamie DeRamos, Burlington, Ontario. Nolan Dempsey is from Thornhill. Esperanza Diorio, Brampton. And Jessica Dickey is from Markham. Victoria Donovan, Uxbridge. Brianna Ellis comes to us from Sudbury. Heather Ellis from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Harley English Dixon, Toronto. Morgan Arrington, Batchewana Bay, Ontario. If you want to go there, go to Sault Ste. Marie and 71 kilometers further north, and you'll be right there. Megan Eves, Mississauga. Danielle Fairfield, Etobicoke. Sarah Fearman from Bainbridge Island, Washington State. Callie Friedman is from Ottawa. And Megan Friedman is from Ajax, Ontario. Bailey Fuller from Georgetown. And Brooke Galloway, Richmond, Ontario. Jessica Garofalo, Laval, Quebec. Angela Graham, Waterloo. Darren Graham, Arnprior, Ontario. Charlie Guato from Mississauga. And Aaron Hamlin is from Fairport, New York. Kirsten Hanada comes from Kitchener. Lee Harrison from Mississauga. Sierra Healy from St. George, Ontario. Diane Ho from Mississauga. And Kate Hogan is from London. Shannon Hookey from Fenwick, Ontario. Which is near Welland, if you were wondering. Karma Horwood from Port Elizabeth, South Africa. As the dean said, we have the best students in the world, and we have the best students from around the world, as you can tell. Corey Ann Huseman, Fernie, British Columbia. Elena Hong from Toronto. Mehua Huang, Toronto. Sonia Ng is also from Toronto. Christina Jobson, St. Catharines. Sonia Karim from Pickering. Marina Kashevska-Gozdek, Milton. Ann King is from Timmins. Drago Kovacevic, Toronto. Julia Kruma joins us from Pickering. And Isabel Kwan is from Toronto. Elsa Labouchaine, Waterloo. Kennedy Lambert, London. Emma Lawrence, Pickering. And Alexandra Leclerc is from Scarborough. Kyle Lee is from Richmond Hill. Narissa Leslie, Petawawa, Ontario. Melissa Luna, Mississauga. Rachel Macarath, Thunder Bay. Catherine McLean, Ottawa. Haley Maycumber, Fairhaven, Vermont. Drew Manuel from Marathon on the North Shore of Lake Superior. Michelle Marcus from Vaughan. Tess McEnany, Greenville, New York. Matthew McBride from Pickering. Dylan McCaffrey is from Lombardy, Ontario, near Smith Falls. Madison McDonald, Brantford, Ontario. And Rebecca McDonald from Hamilton. Chloe Melnick, Midhurst, Ontario. Laura McCallivick is from Pointe Claire, Quebec. Stephen Miltenberg, St. Mary's, Ontario. On a personal note, Stephen's dad, Ben, and I were, and still are, classmates in the class of OVC 1980, if you can believe it or not. Olivia Oberholster, Oakville, Ontario. Juan Orjuela, Bogota, Colombia. Amelia Penny, Ajax, Ontario. Madeline Petrie, Erin, Ontario. Emma Puckering, Brantford. Keegan Rambo is from Ottawa. And Mark Rossi from Waterloo. Julia Salvati, Brampton. Michael Scalaro, Oakville. Patrick Serafini, Ottawa. Leah Slater is from Guelph. Haley Smallwood from Thunder Bay. Emma Stacy from Hamilton. And Harmony Standen, also from Hamilton. DJ Stanton from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Christina Stella, Stony Brook, New York State. Luke Stewart from Toronto. And Juliet Sue is from Hamilton. Erica Sunnerich from Toronto. Elok Tobe, Markham. Emily San is from Scarborough. Morgana Turner from Toronto. Brittany Vandenberg from the nation's capital, Ottawa. Chelsea Volkman, Aurora. Connor Voth is from Brooklyn, Ontario. Young Xiao Wang from Toronto. Cassidy Wong from Markham. Cherise Woolings from Douro near Peterborough. Lexi Wright from Waterford, Ontario. Philip Wu, Ottawa. Jamie Yoon is from Toronto. And Sharon Yu is from Brampton. We'll just pause for a moment until our colleagues can all return to the room. You can be seated, folks, if you'd like. Is that everyone? Class, could I ask you to turn and face the audience? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the class of OVC 2022. Thank you. Audience members, please be seated. Class, please stay standing and facing the audience. And I would ask that any veterinarians in the room stand and join the Dean as he leads us in reciting the Veterinarians Oath, which is found on the back of your program.
Thank you, Peter. We recite the Veterinarian's Oath at the beginning of your training, at the end, and it bookends your training for good reason, because it reminds you and us and the public why we do what we do. So if you can recite the oath, it's on the back of your program, along with me. As a member of the veterinary medical profession, I solemnly swear that I will use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society. I will strive to promote animal health and welfare, prevent and relieve animal suffering, protect the health of the public and the environment, and advance comparative medical knowledge. I will perform my professional duties conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I will strive continuously to improve my professional knowledge and competence, and to maintain the highest professional and ethical standards for myself and the profession.
Please be seated. Thank you, Dr. Wichtel. It's now my pleasure to ask Ms. Angie Graham and Mr. Mike Scalero, who are the newly elected class co-presidents, to speak on behalf of the Jade Jackals. Ms. Graham is from Waterloo and studied at the University of Waterloo, where she was the vice president of the Pre-Vet Club. Before joining the program at OVC, she worked with Fisheries and Oceans Canada, studying radioisotopes, water chemistry, and invasive invertebrate species in Lake Ontario, and at the University of Waterloo's Arctic Ecology Lab. She is skilled at snowboarding and has taught skiing to children as young as 2. The mind boggles somehow. good on you, as part of snow school at the Devil's Glen Country Club. Mr. Scalero grew up in Oakville and studied at the University of Guelph, where he explored working with swine at the Arkell Swine Research Station as a herdsman and as a summer research student in the Department of Animal Biosciences. In what is probably great preparation for his role as one of the Jackal class co-presidents, he participated in the Model United Nations from 2012 to 2014, and in 2014 won the award for Southern Ontario Model United Nations Best Delegate. Ms. Graham and Mr. Scalero.
Thank you very much, Dr. Conlon, for that kind introduction. Good morning, and the warmest of welcomes to all our distinguished guests, faculty members, alumni, veterinary mentors, friends, family, and last but not least, the brand new class of 2022. I'm Mike, and this is Angie, and you may have got to know us in the last couple weeks as the people that changed the words to Drake for you guys to vote us in as presidents, and for that we are really honored and really grateful to represent you guys.
We would like to begin by thanking everyone for coming today, and as well as to thank all of the volunteers to make today a profound success. We would especially like to thank the College of Veterinarians of Ontario, the Ontario Veterinary Alumni Association, the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association, and the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association for your kind gifts and overwhelming amount of support on this important day in our veterinary careers. We are truly grateful to be welcomed into such an honorable profession and to become members of a college that has been recognized internationally with over 150 years of contributions with research and education in veterinary medicine.
Jay Jackals, now it's time to talk about you. Our journey started on the day we received our acceptance letter to OVC for DVM, and on that day we were thrilled and full of anticipation, but we might have felt a little alone. We were lonely jackals in the Sahara. But since then, we have gone from lonely to a tightly bound pack, ready to face a world of unknowns together.
In the 3 weeks that we have known each other, us jackals have experienced a lot of firsts. Our OVC adventure started when we were dropped in the middle of a forest, also known as Bark Lake, and upon arrival, some of us might have been a little wary about a 48-hour team building exercise. But we soon opened up and relished with an opportunity to bond with each other. Although some of us might still be a little scarred from the robbers, from the settlers of Bark Lake, I know I am, those 2 days brought us closer together as a class than we ever thought possible.
We've realized over the past few weeks that our class is social, kind, enthusiastic, and has a superb sense of humor. We couldn't be more thrilled to start exploring the world of veterinary medicine together. As we explore those surroundings and widen our horizons, we know that we will always support each other and use our time at OVC to grow both personally and professionally.
None of this would have been possible without the unconditional love and support from our family, friends, and mentors. Now, we know that upon acceptance to the program, many of you have told us, "I'm so proud of you for following your dream to become a veterinarian." But I know for a lot of you that might actually mean, yes, in 4 years I get free vet care.
At this time, I ask the class of 2022 to please stand again, turn to our family and friends, and give them a round of applause for supporting us all along the way.
Okay, now it's your turn to welcome the newest class of OVC, the 2022 Jade Jackals.
seated, folks. It's a lot more work than you thought, eh? Thank you very much, Angie and Mike. In closing, I want to thank a number of people who organized this ceremony, particularly Elizabeth Lowinger over there, our amazing manager of student affairs. Elizabeth plays a key role in connecting OVC to the profession, managing our mentoring programs, and in providing much support to our student veterinarians. Thank you, Elizabeth. Others who have contributed much time, knowledge, and skills to today's event behind the scenes are Carol Ann Higgins, Lily Arpa, Karen Mantell, who is very much in front of the scenes. Karen is your expert photographer today, and Mackenzie Burgoyne. Thank you, Mac. From the class of OVC 2021, the Sapphire Snow Leopards, and his dedicated team of volunteers who helped you today: Janice Chen, Anise Ducalu Tulk, Alex Gadul Boucher, Olivia Mazarek, Christina Petrie, Nancy Paramba, Adam Quinlan, Erica Ciolin, and Yuking Sun. Thank you all. I want to also thank Kevin Hogg from the college's Information Technology Services, who is enabling us to provide a live global webcast of this event, and also video recording it to capture it for posterity. And Mr. McDonald, our tremendous piper, as well. Thank you, Bruce. My sincerest thanks to our special guest today and to all of you for being here to support your favorite jade jackal. This brings our ceremony to a close. I invite all of you to attend the reception, which will be held in the lobby of this building immediately after we conclude. And following the reception, the class, all of you, are asked to assemble on the front stairs of OVC for a photograph at 1 o'clock. And that will be a great opportunity for all of you to get that cherished picture that you will tweet and text and email to everybody else. We will be now piped from the reception to the reception by Mr. McDonald in this order. First the platform party, then the class, and then audience members. Thank you once again.